Hello and welcome. Today's tutorial is setting up a Sia renter on Ubuntu 18.04. So what is Sia? Sia is effectively an Airbnb for storage. People have storage that they want to rent out, and then people with a Sia renter can pay for that storage. And the Sia renter itself deals with replicating all your data and making sure it's secure and safe. So step one, you're going to want to go to sia.tech, the Nebulous' team's website. You're going to want to go to the downloads page and download the latest version of Sia for the operating system you're on. I'm going to be doing a Windows tutorial later, but for today, that's Linux. Now it's going to take a second to download, but once it downloads, you're going to want to move it to a dedicated Sia folder. So just quickly make one of those and plop it in. Now, if you double click on it now, you'll see that nothing happens. So why is this? Well, right now, even though it is an app image, Ubuntu doesn't recognize it as an app image because it's not an executable, but that's an easy fix. So open your terminal with Ctrl-Alt-T, change directory to the directory you need to go to, which is a Sia directory for us, and then do chmod +x, or change mode add executable, and then type in S and then tab to autocomplete, and there you go, it is now executable. If you do ls, it'll be green. So you can close your terminal now, you won't need that anymore, and you can go back to your Sia folder. Now just double click on it, and it should open just like any other program. Once the program opens, you're going to want to initiate a new wallet. Once you do this, it'll give you a unique seed of 28 words. Think of this seed as a master password. Now, for all you guys out there that are trying to steal my wallet, this wallet will have nothing in it by the time I upload this video, so you can try if you want, but I don't really care. Now, you're going to want to keep this seed in a secure place, but since I don't really care about this, I'm just going to be putting it in a normal text document for safekeeping. Now, once you click OK and go through, it's going to take a couple words out of your seed, and you're going to have to match up the correct words from your seed to the one on the screen, and then it'll let you sign in. Once you have signed in, it's gonna take a while to sync. Now, my computer is on a pretty fast SSD, so it'll probably take me around 4 to 5 hours to sync. But if you're using a conventional hard drive or an external hard drive, it can take up to 2 days to sync. Now, gladly, there is a way to speed up this process. When syncing, basically what's happening is your Sia renter node is asking everyone else in the network, what happened? Because to be a node on a blockchain, you have to know all the past transactions that have happened. So this can take a while to get all the info from everyone else. But there are centralized resources like siastats.info, siasetup.info, and siahub.info that all keep this consensus file in a centralized location. Now, none of their speeds are super great due to probably high load and not a ton of server resources, but currently siahub.info is the fastest, so I'm going to download the consensus from there. Before you change any files in the Sia directory, you have to close Sia UI. Once downloaded, extract the consensus DB file to your downloads folder. Then, open up a new file explorer. In this new file explorer, go to your home directory, and then go to the drop-down menu and show hidden file. Then, go to .config, Sia UI, Sia, consensus, and delete the consensus DB file that's in that folder. If it's not already deleted, I already have deleted mine. Then drag your consensus DB file from your downloads folder into your consensus folder. Once that has been done, you can close out that, and then go to your Sia folder and start it up. It will take a while to set up even though you've downloaded the consensus file, just because, I don't know, it needs its sweet time. Now that the wallet is finally booted up, you just need to paste in your seed in order to log in. So I just stored mine in a text file as seen before, and I'll just grab it and paste it in, and we're good. Now that we're in the address, we can see the current block height and see that we're synced, and we're good. Now, before we can actually start storing anything, we need some Siacoin. You see, the Sia network doesn't work on USD or anything. It works on its own specific cryptocurrency that makes all the transactions possible. So, how do you get Siacoin? Well, there's a couple options. One, you could use large crypto exchanges like Binance or Kraken to just buy Siacoin from them. Another option would be to use a peer-to-peer crypto exchange, but I haven't had super great experiences with those, and I don't know how trustworthy they are, so maybe not. And a third option would be just to trade with a friend. If a friend has some crypto, just purchase it from them with whatever means you see fit. Personally, I'm just going to be sending some Siacoin from another wallet I already have going, but those are the options you have, and I'll link some in the description. Also, to actually receive the Siacoin into your wallet, you're going to want to go to the Wallet tab, then the Receive tab inside the Wallet tab, and then either generate a new address or copy an address that's already in there if you have one. So you just send the Siacoins to that address. It'll take some time to actually confirm the Siacoin has been sent, but I'll get back to you when it has. Now that Siacoin have been acquired, it's time to do the final step before you can start storing your files on Sia. So, go to your Renter tab and set up an allowance. An allowance effectively just tells how much money your renter can spend before it'll cut itself off so it doesn't accidentally overspend. Now, you're probably wondering, how much do I set this to? Well, there is a community resource called siastats.info, and they do have a storage pricing chart, which says the average price in Siacoin per terabyte per month. But I have found that this measure is a bit low, and despite it saying around 800 Siacoin per terabyte per month, I would say 2,000 is more reasonable, though this will change with time. So once you put that in, and put in your desired amount of storage, for us that'll be 50 gigabytes, click OK, and now the final waiting game, as we let our renters set up the contracts with all of the hosts. Also, these contracts are basically your renter promising that if you store this amount, I'll pay you this amount. Now that the allowance has been formed and the contracts have been made, it's finally time to use it like any other file storage service. So I'm going to quickly just write up a file, close it, save it, drag it into Sia. It'll take a second to upload, delete the file on my computer, re-download it, and it's the exact same file. Great. One thing I do want to note though is that files are padded out to 40 megabytes because of the architecture of the service. So if you have any files under 40 megabytes, like let's say you have a 1 megabyte file, it will take up 40 megabytes of storage that you're actually paying for. But you can group files together with encryption and rclone and other stuff like that, so it shouldn't be an issue. And with that, the tutorial is over. Your Sia renter has been set up and it is functional. If you have any questions or comments, throw them in the comment section or join the Sia Discord. Thank you all for watching and have a nice day.